Hi guys, we're back for episode number 2. This is the screen that we left off on before with our campaign. You press play and this would take you into your campaign. Currently I'm not called in, so you can either dial in on the telephone number on your phone and then punch in your user ID, bridge number, and password, or you can use a soft phone. So it's real simple to use a soft phone. I'm going to take you through that next step. So we're sitting right here. We're going to go up to the 3 little bars. We're going to go back to this dashboard. So this is our calendar. Come down to the bottom, click here. It says click here to view your cell phone settings. That says black piece and your bridge number and password. So now, question is how do you get a cell phone? Right here it says click here to download SIP phone. That's your cell phone. So you click on there. I'm on a Mac, so I click on here. You're going to get that download that's going to go through, and then you're going to open it, install it. So you got your licensing agreement, agree, it's verifying. So this is X-Lite 4.8.4. Okay, so on Mac, you move X-Lite to here to drop it in to reinstall. I've already got X-Lite installed on my computer. So we can drop it in. It says keep both versions or replace. I'm going to hit replace. It's taking it in. It's installing X-Lite onto my computer. That's done installing. So now what I can do is I can go into my Launchpad for Apple and I can bring up my X-Lite. That brings up my dialer. Now I'm already installed. You'll need some information from that previous page. So if you go back to dashboard, scroll down, you're going to need this information right here to set up your cell phone. So then you plug your headphones and your microphone into the computer and you dial right over that system. So you're going to need this information right here. It's going to ask you for your login, and this is all information is going to go in your soft phone. When you dial in, you're going to have to enter in that information. So if I go in and open up X-Lite, I'm going to dial into the system then from here. It's calling in just like if you would on the telephone, and then I'm going to enter my user ID. And for Apple, you've got to use the keypad. You can't dial it with your keyboard. Then it's going to ask you for your bridge number. And then it's going to ask you for your password, followed by pound. And now it's going to say I'm in the system. So now you can just shrink that down, close that up once you have your soft phone up and running. Click on your lines, and let's go to our campaigns, view campaigns. This is that campaign that I just set up for you guys. We're going to hit play. It's logging me in, and now it's going to start dialing 4 numbers at the same time. Hit pause to stop. It's going to go through all 4 of these calls before it stops. I got a voicemail. So since I just got the voicemail, I wait for the beep. And then I'm going to leave the voicemail message. Now, if somebody came on live, I'd talk with them. Got a voicemail. So now I left voicemail for 3. That 4th one didn't answer, so now it's stopped. And that's what the auto pause does. Then you got to hit the play button again to do it again. Okay? So if we hit the play button again, we dial 4 of 14 contacts. We're hitting the play button to start up the next round. It's telling me there's a call in process. They're all hung up. So now it's calling 4 more. Didn't get an answer on Scott Harper. Hi, Gina. This is Jesse with Brokers Realty. I was just reaching out to see if you guys had a chance to get... and she hung up on me. But, hi, is this Gladys? Gladys? This is Jesse with Brokers Realty. How are you doing? I was calling in regards to Lombard Street. It came up in our system as an expired listing. I wanted to reach out and see if you guys are still looking, and she hung up on me. So now, let's pause this. So now it's calling the next set of 4. I'm going to hang up on them real quick so I can show you. So this is the information that pops up. So when you're calling them, this is the company name, which is who that phone 1 was. Okay, so this is the owner's name. Remember, up here at the top, this is the owner's name. This company was phone 1. So if that name is different than that name, this is who you're probably going to be talking to. Okay, this is the telephone number that you called. This is the address for the property. State, and here in salutation is the price of the house that you're calling. Because you're not getting emails and things like that, you don't have anything else to go here. Now, if you're talking to them and you want to schedule a call back, you just hit schedule the call back and you put the information in. You don't have an email, so you're not going to worry about the send an email. Do not call. We'll register them in your list then not to call back. If you got the lead, press got lead, and then you're going to fill it in. If you're going to set an appointment, click on appointment. If you got a sale, wrong number. So all of these buttons do good things. This one's cool. So as you're talking to them on the phone, you click on that. It's going to automatically load Zillow with that address for you. And now, while you're talking to them on the telephone, you can sit here and you can see this is their house. This is their Z estimate. We know that they had it listed for $184,900. Z estimate's a little bit higher. But the cool thing is you can sit here and you can see the pictures, see the quality of the pictures that were taken on the house. And you can discuss, that's a really cool bar with the black light above it. But, maybe we should look at potentially decluttering that before we take new pictures a little bit, stage it up a little bit, wide angle lenses to shoot better photos of the house. These are just kind of point and shoot crop sensor photos, so they're not really big and inviting. They're small and concise. So, we could definitely do a lot better in quality of photography. Description of the house: great single ranch community located in Woodhaven Road, I-95, public transportation. We could do better there. They bought it for $137,000 in 2003. We can look at some of the different informations. They've had some decent views, but you could make it a premium listing. You could add things to it, to the market on it. Here's what's transpired. Roofing replacements on the home. So you can go to tax history. So you can look at all this stuff on Zillow while you're talking to them live. So this way, it makes you interact. All you do is just click on that little button, and if you put your addresses in right, it's going to load that house for you on Zillow. We can close that out. We can look at what's going on around in the surrounding neighborhoods. What have homes sold? That one's listed on the market for $161,000. Not much there in that development currently listed. Here you got one that sold for $142,000. Here you got one sold for $195,000. So maybe while you're on the phone talking with them, you can tell them, hey, there's one at $215,000 that sold. You can pretend to be the expert in that market because you can call up names and addresses about homes in that development while you're on the telephone with them. When they start talking about that house, well, it was it's not quite as nice. Well, nope, it's a brick. It's a semi. It's attached on both sides, but the hardwood floors are nice. It was a vacant home. It looks like it was a flip, so it's all new stuff, and it sold for $194,900. There's probably $10,000 in upgrades to that. Yes, there is some margin because it's attached on both sides, and your house is a single family. So there's different things you could pull into your conversation. But that is the cool thing about using that while you're talking live on the phone. We'll end this episode and pick up with the next episode shortly.